Welcome back, Patriots. Welcome back to Sons of Liberty 1773. I'm your host, Bill Bailey. Today is December 23, 2023, year of our Lord. This is your Minuteman moment. On this day, December 23rd, in 1776, Virginia Colonel Samuel Griffin, under General George Washington's orders, led a contingent of approximately 600 militia to confront and separate 3,000 Hessian soldiers and their commander, von Donop, from rejoining their Hessian comrades at Trenton, which George Washington was planning to attack. After doing combat with Samuel Griffin and his militia at Petticoat Bridge, von Donop, in retaliation, ordered all of his men to go after Samuel Griffin and his militia. Von Donop and his Hessian soldiers followed them before holding up in Mount Holly, which is about 21 miles from Trenton, where they spent the night drinking and partying. Von Donop was immediately entranced by an exceedingly beautiful widow he came upon in the town. He spent the night with her, and she kept him busy for the next 2 days. This was exactly the diversion George Washington needed. While Donop and his 3,000 men are living it up in Mount Holly, George Washington orders Thomas Paynes, the American crisis, read to the Continental Army while preparing to attack the Hessians at Trenton. Thomas Payne's words, "These are the times that try men's souls. The summer soldier and the sunshine patriot will in this crisis shrink from the service of their country. But he that stands by it now deserves the love and thanks of man and woman. Tyranny, like hell, is not easily conquered. Yet we have the consolation with us that the harder the conflict, the more glorious the triumph. What we obtain too cheap, we esteem too lightly. It is dearness only that gives everything its value. Heaven knows how to put a proper price on its goods, and it would be strange indeed if so celestial an article as freedom should not be highly rated." Morale in the Continental Army was at that time an all-time low. Many of the men were preparing to leave the service after fulfilling their terms at the end of the year, just days away. They lacked proper clothing and were undernourished. Many had no shoes and wrapped rags around their bleeding feet. Washington had been losing one battle after another. The battle for America's independence was failing. But Thomas Payne's words kindled the men's spirit and fanned the flame of liberty that warmed their souls. On Christmas night, December 25th, 1776, the Marblehead militia, led by General John Glover, using Durham boats, rode George Washington and 2,400 troops, including horses and military equipment, across the icy Delaware River. In Trenton, the Hessian Colonel Johann Rall had been warned that Washington was planning to attack Trenton, so his men were on guard and not drunk or partying, as some believe. However, he and most of his 1,400 men did get complacent and were sleeping because they were in the midst of a terrible blizzard. They assumed no one would attack them under such horrible winter conditions. On the morning of December 26, at the break of dawn, Washington's troops attacked and quickly won a decisive victory. Some Hessians escaped. In total, about 1,000 surrendered. 22 Hessians were killed, but only 2 of Washington's soldiers lost their lives, and they died not from battle, but from exposure. The victory at Trenton spread quickly throughout the colonies. It pumped new life into patriots and the cause for independence. Men from across the land started enlisting in the Continental Army. The American Revolution had caught its second wind. And by the way, that mesmerizing beauty that kept von Donop and his 3,000 Hessian soldiers in Mount Holly while Washington and his men attacked Trenton is who many believe none other than Betsy Ross. Concludes this Minuteman moment. If you like this segment that I've started doing, please comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. As always, keep praying and keep prepping. May God continue to bless this great land, and may the good Lord keep you and yours safe. Until next time, Sons of Liberty out. See you guys.